Oh my god, so fucking tiring. So, the maid girl was here earlier, right? And then she left. My brother was off of work as well because he had to take my dad to the hospital. And I thought, oh good, right, they've both gone out, they've left, I'm good now. Then my mum starts doing something in the bathroom upstairs. Right, she could have done it when the maid was here. And yesterday my mum was talking about like putting an extension on the house and like doing a load of construction work and basically spending all my dad's like money. She's planning already like how she's going to spend my dad's money when he dies, right? And I could smell this horrible smell, like a fake flower smell, coming from upstairs. So I thought, oh, maybe she just sprayed perfume, or I don't know. This wasn't a familiar smell, right? It didn't smell like the cleaning chemicals we usually use. So I went up there, and firstly I found a can of Febreze, which is banned in our house because I'm so hypersensitive to it. Like I literally called the police last year because they were spraying Febreze. And I don't know. Wherever I don't mind them using chemicals, but this is I'm not as bad as I was. But whatever she used was giving me a fucking headache. Like from downstairs with the door closed. I'm usually fine in my room with the door closed. And well, firstly I thought I found a can of Febreze, but I'm not sure that was it, right? I looked in I said, have you sprayed perfume or something? And she said, like, no, I'm just cleaning this. So I looked in the toilet and it was dark blue. I thought, oh, she's probably just put some like toilet cleaner from a bottle down the toilet, and it will go away when we flush the toilet. So I thought, okay, that's okay. And then I asked her to flush the toilet, and then I didn't know if she'd done it, so I thought I better go upstairs and check. And I noticed I flushed it. Well, firstly the cistern's open. The back of it is open because my dad started trying to fix it and then he never finished it. So the back of it's open, and I flushed it, and I noticed that the water in the cistern itself was blue, which is weird. So I'm thinking, why has she put that in that part there? And then I looked in there and I saw this blue thing at the bottom, and I thought, what the fuck is this blue thing? And look, she's put this blue thing in the back part of the toilet. Some chemical shit. God knows where this came from or what kind of toxins it's got in it. And then on the windowsill I noticed this as well. So recently, it seems like this is today, this has happened today. But this, I don't know when she put that, I might not have noticed that for a while, you know. I would have noticed the Febreze instantly. I had a bath like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago maybe. I have to wear my chemical respirator like all the time in the house when I'm out of my room. So I have to wear it in the bath as well. So I can't have a bath very often. And yeah, so there's 3 things. She's added 3 things in there that are polluting the air and are putting out toxins into the air, basically poisoning everyone and triggering my problems. So yeah, I had to go and get a rubber glove on and reach down into the bottom and fucking pull this thing out, and I'm gonna have to put it somewhere, like in the garden somewhere, out of the house. It's not fucking funny because, like, I've got, like, chronic fatigue syndrome, so I don't have that much energy to be, like, walking up the stairs, like, 5 times. But this is what NPCs are like. They never learn. They never, like, learn. You can tell them things and they never remember it. And they never learn, you know. They're basically running a program. I better go and get rid of this thing. But this is what my mum's like, right? And she's so fat now because she keeps eating like McDonald's and smoking. She's like as fat, she looks like a fat like black woman now. From America. It's like my mum will never like admit that like the reason she could be ill is because she's used like so many chemicals over the course of our life. She's used so many chemicals that it could have poisoned her body. And also the amount of mold in our house that is just caused by like sometimes accidents, but often it's just like stupid things, like just negligence. Like, see here, she'll put these things like on there to soak up the water, but what that's actually doing is stopping the water from evaporating. It's trapping the moisture underneath there, and it's causing mold to grow. Like the extractor fan in our bathroom is like fucked as well. Put this, or we have to put this in here or something. That's all gone mouldy. Fuck. Yeah, that's gone mouldy because my dad thought it was like a brilliant idea to buy this like inflatable hot tub thing because he's a baby boomer. This was like a couple of years ago. And I thought, well, an inflatable hot tub, isn't that a bit weird? Because they're supposed to be quite an expensive thing, it's quite an investment. And the first one, like, popped, basically, and he couldn't repair it. So he bought another one, right? And it was working fine, it hasn't popped. But basically that unit thing there failed. The pump unit, the heater and stuff, failed. So he's, like, swapped them over. But he just like left the old one like lying around in the garden, so I boxed it up and I like put it in there, but like the box just got left in there since summertime and now it's gone mouldy. Yeah, I really don't get on with my mum. I'd rather not if I had to live alone, I really don't want to live alone with her. If my brother if my dad dies, for these reasons. But thankfully my brother's here, so it's like he's like mediating, and he's like gonna look after our house and finances and stuff. The stuff that I don't understand how to do. But yeah, this is like fucked up situation. I think I'm under spiritual attack again, because it's been 3 or 4 days now when bad things have happened, and they're kind of unexpected. Like a few days ago I went out and when I showed this on video, when I went on my bike ride, first day I got a puncture in Winslow, which is only like 6 miles away. Had to swap it at the side of the road. Then I went a bit further on. The road I wanted to go down was flooded, so I literally couldn't get through. Like there was a fire engine there trying to recover someone. Turned back round, went round the other way. Went up to this village, went to this like viewpoint round the side bit that I really like. And I saw this sign on this really old house saying like no to the Rosefield solar farm. And I thought, I'd never heard of that. I thought, oh, maybe it's just a small one, like just like 1 field or 2 fields. But it's I saw more and more of these posters, and I realised it's actually a fucking like huge solar farm thing, and all of the villages are like protesting against it in like multiple villages. And yeah, I mean, probably pissed me off a little bit, but I was riding, so I was like enjoying the ride, and probably didn't really hit me till the next morning when I started to feel like depressed, you know. I think that was yesterday. Then I went shopping to Tesco's, and then I went back, came back, fixed my bike, right. I changed the front tyre. I was waiting for new tubes because I don't have much spare money at the moment, so I ordered new tubes, waited for that. I realised I didn't have the right type, so I put the new tube in. I couldn't get the tyre to sit back properly on the rim. I've had this problem before, but I can usually solve it by like rubbing like vegetable oil, firstly cleaning the tyre and the rim, and then rubbing like vegetable oil on the edge of it, and then pumping it up like to like above the normal PSI. Usually fixes it, but I just, whatever I tried, couldn't fix it. So it's kind of late by the time I got out. It was like going on 4 PM, and yeah, went up past Stowe, and all of the Akeley Wood like kids were coming out of school. So you had like 5. The fuck is that? Someone in there? Someone in there? Had like 5 SUVs coming at you at once on like a small stretch of country road. Hello?
Someone in there? Al Qaeda?
Did you buy that Febreze?
What?
Did you buy the Febreze? I just had to disarm the toilet.
Why? What's wrong?
She put like a blue like chemical thing inside of the cistern of the toilet. And yeah, so then I went round the field, and it was nice. And then I went back, got back to town, and it was getting a bit cold, getting a bit dark, and yeah, like I was going through Mays Morton Park, which is on the other side of town, and this I was being polite, and I slowly went past this guy with his dog, and then oh god, I haven't sat on this chair for a while, and then there was another guy with a dog, like kind of like a slightly older than me, maybe like a big guy, and he had like a small black dog, like curly hair, and he had it off the lead, and I think he was like looking at his phone or like talking on his phone or something, and then like the dog started coming towards me, and so I probably started like slightly speeding up. Then it started fucking like barking, So I fucking like floored it, like punched up like 3 or 4 levels, started zooming towards the woods where the hill is, where like you go down this footpath past the woods, like it's like a muddy dirt trail, like a bridleway. And this dog kept like fucking following me for like quite a distance, but I had to slow down because, well, it was very muddy because it's been raining so much. And there was a guy walking his dog up ahead. He's actually I think he's a plumber. He's a guy from Buckingham that we used to know. He's got like white hair. He's called Paul something. And he was up ahead. He's a nice guy, I think. And his dog is a nice dog. But he was like up ahead in distance, like 50 meters away. So I had to like literally slow down. I had to like stop like suddenly, and I fucking turned around, ready to fight this dog, you know. I was like, I'll fucking kill you. And then it ran away. And yeah, and then I just like slipped into the trees and disappeared. And then like as I was coming out of the other side of the woods, like this bike fucking come towards me like at the same time as I was like leaving the woods. And normally I would have like stopped and noticed it quicker, but I sort of edged out a little bit further than I normally would, because I was in a bit of a daze from the adrenaline, you know. And that shit is dangerous. Like, a lot of people get killed on e-bikes because the police chase them, but I guess it can also be like dogs. But like, what are the chances of another bike coming towards you as well when you're like going from one footpath to another? Is very unlikely. It's like perfect timing. And then yeah, today I just needed to rest, but all this shit's happening. Like, my brother's here when he should be at work. The maid girl's here when she should be at work, because it sometimes she's off for half term, but half term for the normal kids was like last week. Apparently it's like this week for the Stowe kids, so it's at a different time. So she came at like 9 in the morning instead of like 12:30. And then yeah, they'd both gone, and I thought I was good. And then my mum started fucking this chemical onslaught upstairs. It's fucked, man. She knows that I lived in it. I lived in this fucking tent for like 8 months because of the house, the chemicals and the mold in the house. Fucking crazy, these NPCs.